All right, Risk reporting here for CyberSport.com live from ECS Season 3 Finals. Oh, what are you doing?
It's there, it's on the chest.
Yeah, you know, you're already a new branding person.
.com.
There you go. You can hire Paula. And of course, Paula being here, hosting the interviews as he usually does, very good at it. We're going to talk a bit about like you being here in your career here. But to begin with, like you just wrapped with me and the other talent crew over at DreamHack. Now you're already here at a new tournament. How is the travel life for you right now?
It's pretty busy. Luckily, this one was in London. I'm from London. I'm based out of London. But it was still pretty intense because I did DreamHack with you guys. It was awesome, fantastic event. Then I came back and had one day, which was free, but I was making videos for my YouTube channel. And so it's been non-stop, maybe for a couple of weeks now, pretty intense. But hey, it's what we do, right?
It's what we do. So talking about your YouTube channel, of course you do presenting, you do interviews, everything at the esports events. Yeah. But something that maybe the hardcore esports fan doesn't know is that you have a whole YouTube channel behind you. Can you tell us a little bit about how it is like doing these two things that normal like esports people probably would have two full-time jobs or like how do you manage that?
Yeah, well, I mean, esports, the stuff I do with esports in itself is it takes up a lot of time. But with the YouTube on top, it gets extremely busy. And so I'm usually on my YouTube channel trying to put out 5 videos a week. Sometimes I have to knock 1 or 2 off very rarely because the schedule can get too intense. And so, yeah, it just in general, it can get, the workload can get quite high. And I try my best to keep going with it. And I still enjoy doing both things, and that's why I do them. And so I definitely don't plan on stopping. But to answer your question directly, yeah, it can get pretty tiring, can get rough at times.
Also, one of the things that I like a lot from your interviews that I'm going to, of course, try and emulate now that I'm doing it as well, now we're competitors, you know, is that you have like a good relationship with the players. And every single time I see you talking, like, for example, we just saw Fallen, we wrapped an interview with him as well. You were talking like to him before and like saying goodbye and everything. Like, how important do you think?
And everything's just been destroyed.
Yeah.
No, it's fine, it's fine. Hey, by the way, everyone should be coming down to this event. The stage looks insane. When it's going to be packed with people, it's going to be amazing. But, sorry, finish.
Yeah. But how do you feel like, how important do you think a personal relationship, or at least some kind of knowledge of the players is when doing interviews like this?
I think a personal relationship with whoever you're talking to is important, but not required. Like, so for instance, like with you or players or any other talent or anyone that I come into contact with within my work, I'm never looking to make, like force some sort of relationship or closeness, but just naturally it can happen with certain people over time, and that can help a lot when you are talking to other people. Like for instance, if I'm talking to Risk, we're good friends outside of this, and so I'm very comfortable. That's why for you, you're able to be so free-flowing with your questions and stuff. I feel it's easier than maybe doing it with someone that you don't know, but at the same time, if you don't have that sort of closeness with someone, it's not a problem, you know. They're just doing their own thing, you're doing yours, and you just do the best that you can. And so in one sense, yeah, don't look to force it, but always have the respect and admiration for whoever you're working with. Hey, if a friendship comes out of it, usually it can make the job easier.
Oh yeah, for sure. Talking about like friendships and other awesome stuff, of course you're normally like hosting the desk or doing interviews, but I wanted to hear from you, like, who's your favorite to win this event? Now you're not an analyst, I know, but like I remember you at the desk at Taurus. You were pretty good, you're nailing some of it.
Yeah,
so who do you have as a favorite for winning this event that we have currently, and why?
Yeah, well, no, I'm definitely not an analyst, so to speak, but I definitely would consider I've got some knowledge there about CS, and if I'm putting that into practice right now, looking at the teams that we have here, the pick has to be SK for me, coming off DreamHack. I feel like they're finding that best in the world form again, even though technically right now they are rated the best team in the world by HLTV. It looks like their whole team is really coming together quite well, and like today they looked almost flawless in a way. And so they would be my pick. I'm looking for a high placing result from Cloud9. They're looking quite good. And coming off DreamHack, they're going to have some fire because they didn't get the result there that they wanted. Other contenders to look at, of course, Astralis. FaZe can maybe sneak in there. And of course, whoever else is going to play best on the day. But my number one pick is going to be SK.
That's a fair guess. I would probably agree with you, of course. Astralis going to win the event, but SK going to get second. Of course, they're pretty good. Obviously not biased.
Well, no, I wouldn't be surprised if Astralis did it. They're technically defending their championship right now. It was G2 that won it first. They could potentially make something happen here, but I'm very much under the influence of SK right now, considering how they look.
Yeah, I agree. So moving on to the last question of the interview, of course, you said you're from London. We have Alex, of course, Machine from London as well. We have Henry, and we have a lot of people on here from like on the stream from London or the area around like the UK. But we have no players. We have no teams. Do you think that this kind of an event could help kind of spur the fans and the potential players in the next coming years in the UK to like perform and get to this kind of status, because we're missing them right now, in my opinion?
Yeah, well, it's always good to have events anywhere in the world, and I think it's hard to deny that if a big event is happening in a place, it's going to like inspire people to think, wow, this stuff is on my doorstep. It is something that I can feasibly sort of work towards. I don't know if it's the be all and end all, because I am aware that we do have talent in the UK, but for some reason these things don't seem to click. If events like this happen, hopefully it can create whatever is needed to help create whatever is needed to make these teams I don't know, work better and work harder. Maybe, I don't know. Again, I can't even speak on that. I don't know how hard they're working, but maybe things like this can help, and something can happen in the UK to make us have some more Henry G's come out as players and make a result. It would be nice to see, you know. Of course, like you said, I'm from London. I'm from the UK. I would love it if our country, our place that we're in, could have teams that could compete on an international scale. So hopefully anyone watching this, there's a chance that you see all of this and you're inspired to push it to the next level.
And with that being said, with that hope being ignited in the UK scene, we're going to leave it. Thank you, Paula, for the interview.
No problem. Thank you, Neil.
And stay tuned to cybersport.com.
Nice one.